Charlie.
What's up, Taylor?
Dude, that nerd in his electric hybrid totally blew the light while texting his yuppie friends.
That's so bogus, bro. Are you hurt?
Yeah, like I can't move my hips, bro. I think I broke my pelvis, man.
Dude, no way.
Taylor, you need to drop a dime and talk with the lawyers at the Advocates Law Firm.
No way, can't afford that, bro.
Your crotch is broken, man, and they don't earn any money unless they win your case.
Dude, no way.
You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
What's up? It's your boy, The Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Our question, quite simply, what the hell's wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Somebody here says kidney stones. I have a procedure tomorrow to break up the stones so that I can pass them easier. My member is going to be like a BB gun for the next few days. That is something I hope to
knock
never
on wood. I never had that.
No one has ever said, it's fine, it's bearable. Everyone's like, it is excruciating pain. There's nothing you can do about it, and that's the only way you pass.
That's the kind of thing that would be in my wheelhouse to get.
I mean,
would you be shocked if I said I had kidney stones? I'd go figure.
No, I would not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I would.
Yeah, you deserve that.
Just because.
Right.
Kidney stones, yeah. Kidney stones are painful, and I've known a lot of people with different backgrounds and everything else that have gotten them.
Yeah, there's two things that you never hear anything, like I said, where it's even like, it's okay. Shingles and kidney stones.
Well, when you get a flare-up from eating seafood, what is that? Is
gout.
Gout.
Now, you said that's painful as hell.
Jesus,
like
painful.
You limp around.
What
for
is
at least
gout? Exactly.
It's almost like you know it's coming on, and then you got a day or two that you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, but it is beyond painful. Like, I don't even like to talk about it. So I think it gives a bad mojo
Is it
and then it shows up.
inflammation or something, or what?
Yeah, it's too many. It's too like too many purines.
Is it in a specific spot all the time, or does it switch?
No, mine, if I get it, it'll move around. Now, the last few years, it's been much more mild. And there's a pill you can take every day.
Okay.
Right? Because, like some people get it constantly, right? Or have it, just all the time. But I'm trying to think, I've gotten it before in my heel. So, standing is absolutely fine. But, when you go to, move your heel, it's excruciating. Like, if a sheet touches it or put your shoe on. It is that pain. It's awful.
I have one more question. Is it gout or the gout?
I don't know why. Everybody that gets gout calls it, the gout.
The gout.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just gout.
I got the diabetes.
Right.
right. I don't know why, but anybody that's ever had gout, they always call it, then I got the gout.
That's why I was wondering, is it, because doctors
even if they
always
say a case of the gout.
Yeah, right. There's always the in front of it. But as I understand it, there is no the. I don't know.
It's just gout, but that's just what you say.
Actually, it's only about 20 years ago that I realized that people would, they talk about their eyes, fairly benign. Oh, I have astigmatism. I always thought I had a stigmatism. And I remember the first time I read it, it's actually astigmatism. So you say, I have a stigmatism. You know what I mean? I just thought, like you said, I thought stigmatism was the thing. Because I was like, man, no one's ever had two. Everyone always has astigmatism. I'm like, that's what
I have a buddy that refuses to drink regular beer. He'll only drink ciders just because he had gout once.
So beer causes gout.
Oh, yeah. Beer, shellfish, rich foods. That's why back in the day it was
when you go
disease.
Back to Maryland and all you do is eat shellfish and drink beer. I mean,
it's a gout recipe.
Right.
It is.
I mean,
I've had it before on one of those trips, and I don't know how to, you just got to deal with it.
You fight through it. You drink more. What the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Cameron. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Hey, so do you guys know anything about the equipment you wear when you're logging?
Not really, no.
Okay, so if you look up or if you've heard of cork boots, they're like these heavy-duty, waterproof, steel-toe boots that have basically on the bottom of them, they look like ice cleats.
Okay, yeah.
Walk around on logs without falling.
So they basically have crampons on the bottom of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Right.
So mine just crapped out on me last week, and my boss was awesome enough to buy me a pair over the weekend. And they're like, on the low end, $450.
Damn.
Well, yeah. So this is awesome, my boss. Thank you very much if he's listening. But the steel toe in this particular pair on the right foot, digging into the sides of my foot. Now, they're the right size, the same exact boots and the same exact size that I had before. Just somebody manufactured that steel toe just a little bit wrong, and it's digging, and it's going to dig.
And there's nothing. I've had one pair of steel toe boots that did that. Right? It's just a little off for whatever reason. But every time you flex your foot to walk, it digs into the exact same spot on your foot, and it's not like crippling. But by the end of the day, your foot hurts, man.
Right? Look, if you
especially logging, you're hiking around in the woods all day.
Right, especially with what you do.
Skiing, if you have ski boots or hard boots, and no matter what, you can get them punched down a million times, but they'll never really take the right shape of your foot.
Yeah, skiing boots suck.
And they, by the time you're done skiing, your feet and your legs hurt so bad. And you should have a burn from skiing in your legs. You should not have sharp pain in your feet. And that was one of the reasons why I was like, I kind of gave up on skiing just because it was just too painful all the time.
That's why you see all the snowboarders just popping around the lodge and everything.
Yeah.
Because those boots you can walk in them and they're comfortable. They're
more
comfortable.
so than ski boots. Ski boots suck.
Ski boots too, man.
By the way, Ted, you're talking about your buddy who gave up beer. Says, I had one flare-up of gout about 6 years ago. Felt like someone smashed my big toe with a sledgehammer, if that puts it into perspective. I'm that no more beer guy. Thank God for seltzer.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, you get it in a joint, like a big toe. Some people get it sometimes you get it in your knee, but it is. I can't explain how. It's the most painful thing I've ever had.
This sucks. Somebody here says, Benjamin sausage gives me gout and something fierce. Sucks.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, man.
Sausage.
Well, that's the other thing. If you get the gout, everybody knows.
You attribute it to whatever you've eaten just right before it?
No, you attribute it to something very specific.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how to explain it. Me and my cousins are like, well, that's why we don't drink lagers.
Okay. Right.
It's beer in general. But for some reason, we focus on that. Or for me, I'm like, well, it's got to be fresh. I can't have, previously frozen shrimp.
Yeah, there you go. And somebody here says, not a kidney stone, but I passed a blood clot through my urethra once, and I damn near passed out. I was screaming.
What in the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
That story. Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. So what's wrong with you right now, Ken?
You can't speak, can you?
Hello, Ken.
Your tongue's so sore you can't talk.
I think Ken's gone.
Ken's gone. Call us back there. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
So I drive for a living. I drive a 2018 5500 Silverado. So it's a flatbed, normal big truck, but it's a single, a normal cab. So I'm 6'2", and the seat only goes back so far. I can't lean it back, but I've had this cramp in my left butt cheek for about 3 weeks. And every time I cough or sneeze, dude, it just kills my butt cheek.
And is it because are you attributing this to the truck?
I think it's because of the position, the way I got to sit.
So it's like being trapped on an airplane.
How much time do you spend in your truck?
Yeah. What's that?
How much time do you spend in your truck?
8 hours a day.
I think you need to get a new truck, man.
Well, talk to the company about that one.
Okay. All right, well, hey, if we're going to pay for it.
But I mean,
so my girl's a traveling CNA, and she's a licensed masseuse, and whenever she has the time, she'll, rub on it. But man, for the life of me, it will not go anywhere.
And does it hurt when you get up in the morning, or does it instantly flare up and last for the entire time you're driving?
It's basically all day, and especially when I get out of the truck to make my deliveries. I mean, it feels like someone just punched me right in the butt cheek.
Right. And it's just not something you can bring up a client.
So
sorry, man, my ass hurts.
You've been limping around for 3 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much. And I go visit my parents, and my dad's like, "Why are you going to limp?" I'm like, "God, I've had this cramp, Charlie horse in my butt cheek for 3 weeks."
I mean, what do you do? I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Good for you, son.
I will say the worst part of traveling. I like to travel. I want to see new things, etc. But flying to Europe from here, right? We're like, cool, we got a straight flight, right? I don't feel like a layover. That's awesome. Well, it's a 9-hour flight. I'm 6'4", and like he's saying, man, about 2 hours into the flight, you can feel it hitting, and it doesn't matter how much you shift your weight. Like, it'll be one butt cheek or the other. Whichever one decides, like, I'll take one for the team. That's it, man. And there's only so many times you can get up and walk around the plane before people start getting suspicious or whatever. But, like, by the time the plane lands, you almost just want to cry, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a matter of being bored or anything. It's like, my ass has been killing me for 9 hours, man, and there's nothing I can do. The same thing, like, I have a Charlie horse in my butt. I don't want a Charlie horse in my butt.
Yeah, that's a long flight.
By the way, Ted, regarding gout, someone here says, tell me if this is accurate. A good friend of mine described gout as feeling like there was sand in your joints.
Yeah, I mean, as much as you want to describe it, the best I've heard was that a woman was like, no man will ever experience the pain of giving birth.
Sure.
But gout might be close.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because she had had both.
Oh, I want neither.
What in the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
And I'll leave it alone. But every time you open my fridge, there is always black cherry juice.
And you save it for just specifically in case you have an outbreak or
Correct.
Well,
Or
just take a little pull off of it.
Like, you can kind of feel it. Like, I can kind of tell, like, one night if I could, because it happens at night.
Okay.
Right? And then, you can kind of tell. So I always keep cherry juice in there, but I never drink it any other time. And then every time I get gout, I go, man, I love cherry juice. Like, I'm always like, I should make cocktails with this. It's really good.
Hello, Louis. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Hola!
Hey, gentlemen. So, my problem today is I hired a new employee about a week ago, and 45 minutes ago I got a call that I need to bail them out of jail.
Oh, all right.
How much did it cost you to bail them out?
Oh, I don't know. I'll find out in about 12 minutes.
Do you know why you're bailing them out of jail?
From what I understand, it was a pretty hard brake check on I-5.
Pretty hard brake
So he
check.
rear-ended somebody?
I don't think there was a collision, but I guess he brake checked somebody and the cops got called, so.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen it.
So if so obviously you're going to get a ticket for that, but that's not an arrestable offense. So something had to escalate after he was pulled over.
Well, was he at work yesterday?
He was at work about 45 minutes before I got the call.
So what? Based on what you know of them, what story do you expect to hear when you actually go down there?
Well, I mean, I own my own business in construction, so it kind of comes with the territory. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to hear, but I'll probably enjoy it. I haven't seen anything else. I mean, great employee otherwise so far. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited.
If it happened that quick, I'm just going to say he had a warrant out. He didn't know.
Yeah, that's possible.
Those are a huge ass, some kind of like vacuuming truck or something flying down Aurora today. I mean, going way too fast. They stopped in the middle of the street.
To do what?
Just stopped. The guy just got up. And he was running around the truck a couple times. I'm like,
what?
This guy's on something. Like he is
wow.
He is completely lost it. Like cars were slamming on their brakes, you know what I mean? Swerving to try to avoid him. Like he was definitely
So he got out of the truck in the middle of the road and started running around it.
He ran around it like twice. And I was like, this guy's having an episode or something, man. I was like, oh my God. What in the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
All right, so my ethnicity plays into this. I am Hawaiian, Filipino, Chinese, and German.
Popular everywhere.
And, Yep. So,
how come that thumbnail's not on my porn? You know what I mean? They cover everything. I haven't seen that particular combination put together.
Oh, that would be a fantastic category.
Yeah,
there might be. I don't know. You need to Pornhub that up.
I need to look harder.
Do you have spam?
There's a suggestion box.
Do you have spam in your kitchen right now?
Absolutely.
I do too.
Absolutely.
Do you have any sauerkraut?
I'm getting a little older, so I've got the light spam now.
Really? Yeah.
Have you tried bacon spam yet?
Have I tried bacon spam? Have you tried bacon? It's delicious.
Well, that's the can I bought, but I have not sliced it open
What is
yet.
bacon spam?
Is it there right now?
It's in my kitchen.
Yeah,
I got it.
and bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio.
Spam talk.
Gets people excited.
Mother.
Filthy mouth.
Please keep those words in mind when calling. Now back to the program.
Some of that spam in your dirty mouth.
Bad.
Come on, Larry.
I thought that was one you could say. My bad.
No, I can't say that one. Spam guy.
Okay. All right. You learn something new every day. I got it.
When's the last time you heard anybody say that word on a radio?
2 seconds ago.
You're right. Well, yeah, that was you.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, when I was in my later 20s, turning 30 almost hit me like a ton of bricks in like within a year. Like, you get in the gut, started losing my hair, joints started hurting. I couldn't party like I used to. And then I work outside. I'm an outside mechanic. And I have to tell you this story to its relevance to today. And I was working outside one day and my knees start itching, my elbows start itching, and I have my work gloves on. And I go to pull my work gloves off and my fingers are so swollen that they're touching. And it's the same story with my feet. So I am freaking out. I don't know what's going on. They're completely red, like touching like in a cartoon. So go to the hospital, sitting down, freaking out, thinking I got something. I don't know what's going on. The doctor comes out. His first question he's like, what's your ethnicity? And I tell him what I am. And he goes, have you ever considered that you're allergic to living in Washington? I was like, no, I didn't know I could be allergic to a state. He goes, yeah. He's like, you are so vitamin D deficient that your body doesn't make any of it, and it doesn't help you keep warm or do this. So when you work in super cold condition, your body is pretty much allergic to it, and you just freak out. So every day when I get ready for my morning, I have to take vitamin D. You have to take like 5, I don't know how big they are, but 5 of the little ones you get in whatever the pill bottle they are. And today I forgot them. And it is cold, and I work outside, and I'm hating life.
So your ethnic mix makes it so that just cold weather or lack of sunlight, your body actually responds to it allergically.
Correct.
Look, man, I think everybody in this area is more than likely vitamin D deficient.
Yeah.
Steve and I went outside to smoke a cigarette. There'll be a small patch of sun, and it's on the sidewalk. It's just crawling through 2 buildings.
Sure.
And we'll just stand there. You know what I'm saying? And take it in.
But we don't have an allergic reaction.
No, that's a fact.
that is the inherent difference. Like, man, when I was growing up, and I know this to be true now, but there was a kid, he lived down the street, and he was our age. We didn't see him much. On the few times we saw him, he seemed like a decent dude, man. So no one understood why he didn't come out to play. Even when you talked to his parents did not seem particularly strict or any of that weirdness, so we just didn't understand why he wouldn't do just crap like ride bikes, sidewalk talk, right? Just garbage.
Normally some weird religion or something.
Right. None of that. Couldn't figure. My parents would talk to his parents at length, and then one day he finally comes outside, and I think I'm about 8 at this point, and he's got a big-ass bucket hat, and he has been slathered white like he just got beaten to death with sour cream. And we're like, what is up, man? And the kid says, I'm allergic to the sun. And we laughed because we're like, come on, man, no, seriously. He's like, guys, I'm allergic to the sun. I'm like, you can't be allergic to the sun. The sun's responsible for every goddamn living thing here, right? The whole solar system's here because of that thing. You can't, that's like being allergic to air or whatever. And finally, his mom explained, like, he is, in fact, allergic to the sun. And we found out it's a real thing. And I thought, man, oh, man.
And they live here now.
No, but I'm just like, that's got to suck. The sun.
If there's weather you don't like,
that's one thing.
It's kind. Well, no, I was gonna say it's kind of like we were talking last week about like you say I don't like vegetables. Have you tried this vegetable?
Right, they go through the whole.
How could you not love this?
Like,
I'm sweating and I'm sunburned.
Right.
Like I don't like it. I don't mind it when it's cold. But I don't tell people like, why don't you buck up, you little pea?
What the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
99.9.
Hey, all the Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room Podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you had been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Our question, what the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Couple of comments here. It says, Ola, I'm allergic to the sun, complete with an exclamation point. I'm also basically allergic to the cold because I have Raynaud's, which I'm unfamiliar with. But anyway, my hands turn purple almost instantly when I'm cold. Then it say, Google it for some fun pictures. That from Kate. Someone else, I recently had an attack of diverticulitis so bad it ruptured my large intestine. Waiting for surgery to have that section removed.
And you'll be surprised how much of a section they can take out. My dad had 6 feet of something taken out of his intestine.
How many feet do you have?
I don't know, but it just seems like it's endless. All I know is this.
Like the clown scarf?
You don't have a lot of time as far as the bathroom.
Right, because it had less intestinal travel through, right?
It's going to go shorter distance.
Yeah, you got to bypass.
So you got to get home when you need to get home.
Hello, Joanna. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I kind of have a dilemma. I'm a single parent with 6 kids, and my 19-year-old currently is in San Diego in basic for the Marines. And his graduation is going to be coming up, and I'm getting pressured from family members to take the whole family down for it. But my dilemma is I kind of want to just go myself to support my son who's graduating, something pretty special. And I'm kind of getting, some from the kids wanting to go and some from, extended family members. But my situation is being a single parent with 6 kids, you try to, do your time as best as you can with all of them. And my oldest son is special needs who has autism, and he can be a handful. And I'm just, I want to make the right choice to support everybody, but I really think that it should be just about my son.
Well, I think there's two things that I would ask myself first, right? Family puts pressure on everything. Family can kind of suck it. The first thing I would do is consider I got 6 kids and the amount of money it takes to do that. Just period. I mean, if anyone's a problem
on a plane,
with that,
six tickets on a plane is going to be thousands of dollars.
So, look, you want to pitch in for this, I'll consider. But, that is not a cheap thing. The other thing is, what does the son who's graduating think? It's his thing, essentially. So if he's like, yeah, I'd love to see all my siblings, then maybe you got to bite the bullet and cough up the cash. If he's like, look, I don't care, Mom, I just want you to come down. Then, to me, that's the end-all, be-all.
Right. And I know that he loves his siblings and everything. That's not even
You do, but
I love my kids.
It's relative.
Guess why I get a babysitter?
Okay, let me ask you this.
I love my kids to death, and I will get a babysitter at the drop of a pin to go somewhere where they're not with me. It has nothing to do with love.
If you went down for the weekend, who would care for your children?
I have a sister-in-law who is wonderful with my kids.
All right, so you have somebody that can at least help you out at home. I would go. I was told many times as a kid, look, if we get into a car and go someplace, you are more than welcome to come with us. If we get into a plane, you're not going where we're going.
No, you're not invited.
You're really not.
And it's just cost.
Yeah, that's basically what it came down to.
When my brother graduated from college, I didn't go because of a sporting event, and he was okay with that. But I think you know what I mean? But my mom was there. I think for the son graduating, he wants to see you. So I'm with Miles. I would go.
He wants you to be proud. The siblings, it doesn't matter. He's already done his thing, whatever. But you want mom and dad to be proud. So sure, he wants you there. That should be the end of it.
It's a hell of a. By the way, I was just down. I saw my kid, and she had a friend in town, so we drugged them along and everything. It's not easy to get a seat for 4 or 5 people at a table in a lot of restaurants. It's kind of busy down there right now. So I think it would be easier for you to just travel solo, go down there. You know
this already.
Yes, this is not a dilemma.
You don't feel like dealing with the stress from your situation is very easy to resolve. Just go support your kid. Your kid wants you to be proud of him. Obviously, you are. The problem you have is listening to everyone in the family flap their gums. In my experience, at least with my family, and everybody's got something to say about everything. I don't care.
Right.
I'm not doing anything to spite you.
And do yourself a favor. Do not rent a car while you're down there. The airport is right downtown. You're not too far away from Coronado, wherever he's stationed. It's an affordable Uber ride to get around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's stationed at Camp Pendleton.
Yeah, so just stay as close as you can to there. You know what I mean? And take an Uber, seriously. You don't want to, there's no need to spend $60, $70 a day for a car.
And to be honest,
there's plenty of public transportation that get you from point A to point B. You can take a cab, you can take an Uber.
But also, enjoy some goddamn time away from your kids. I'm sorry, man.
Go
to the beach.
And I haven't had what you consider a vacation, and I can't even remember, which is fine. I'm a single parent with 6 kids, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But I'm not going to lie, a little downtime away from my clan is also needed and wanted.
Sure.
But,
Is his father going to be there?
No. His father is not in the picture.
Okay. All right. So you don't have to go out to dinner with him.
Right. So,
God.
bonus, fly down there, leave the kids, get some sunny D, F your family in the best way possible.
Go to Mission Beach. I mean, everybody's walking around without a shirt on.
Jesus Christ.
At least you can look at some hot dudes, walking around.
It sounds to me like
whatever.
her mind is already settled on this. It's how do I deal with the family? Ignore them.
Mm-hmm. They don't have anything.
If you are not paying, if you're not paying for this, I don't have to listen to it. It's true in politics. It is true in my life. If you are not contributing money, I'll listen to your opinion, but know that it's not even under consideration. I have to go through this with the kids. Like, I don't want to go to this restaurant. Okay, let's go to the one you'll pay for. Oh, what's that now? Okay, well, then we go to this restaurant. It's that easy.
Really is.
Yeah, problem solved.
You want the Tesla?
Now, here's the worst thing that'll happen. Her family chips in and buys all those kids tickets. Then you're on the hook, and you got all 6 goddamn kids down there.
It's hotel rooms. It's all those things.
I understand that. I'm saying if the family chips in and they cover it, then this whole trip turns to crap, right? Because you're stuck with the kids.
When you need to that Chevy Suburban, I mean your rental daily cost goes from about $65 to like $125, $135 because now you got the Mac Daddy, so you can or a minivan or whatever. I mean, hell,
that's why I want to do a GoFundMe for a prank. Like, let's do a GoFundMe and get all of her kids down there. That way, she'll kind of say thank you, but really she'll be seething and hate us all. Hey, we got your kids covered. We got a deal struck with the airline and the hotel. They can all go with you. Yeah, why don't you look happy?
And hotel rooms are just different for families. Like when I go on the tailgate trip, we only get one room and 4 dudes split it with 2 beds, but we're barely in the room.
Right.
But you got kids that got to go to sleep at a certain time or they want to be entertained.
Everybody's got to eat.
That's a different ballgame.
We took the kids to Toronto. We didn't give them much thought. We didn't realize, one, they had never been in a hotel, so it was exciting to them. And I understand that from a kid's position, but legitimately, guys, we're in a room that has 2 beds. There's not in a window looking at a city that we're not familiar with. That is it. They thought it was the greatest thing in the world. The room is maybe 350 square feet. And again, love the kids. When we came back from that trip, we were like, we will never effing do that again. And it's to your point, Ted. If it's just the 2 of us, if you want to go back to the hotel because I want to stay at the bar,
yeah,
cool. But somehow that deal is impossible to negotiate if there's kids.
Oh, you can't. Everybody's got to go back together.
I know the kids have to go to bed, but I'd really like to go to that bar, man. It's right across. No, your face says no. Your face says I should shut up. Okay, and then you can order room service and all this crap and have something to drink, but
it's not the same.
It's so unsatisfying sitting on a bed with something on TV that's mildly kid appropriate, drinking like a Bud Heavy, and you're staring at your kids like, I hate you right now. I hate you right now. This is not what I feel like doing right now. Me and your mom want to go out, but we're stuck here because you guys are little. Yay.
What the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
I get a place with a pool.
After last time we went to a hotel, it was Baltimore. This one, it had a living room and a bedroom. And the kids had never seen a sofa bed before. We know them to be uncomfortable. The kids thought it was the coolest thing ever. Sure, you can sleep on a sofa bed. And then we leave them in the room and go down to the bar. If you need us. Mm-hmm. And I was telling them, don't need us. But if you need us, just take the elevator down to the lobby. We're right there. They needed us to spend 10 minutes.
You're kidding me. They came down?
They came down, but luckily there's a pool table that was with an eye shot. So we're like, that's great. You can't say, sorry, rules be rules. You guys got to go over there. So my son basically started shooting pool. Daughter read a book.
That was all that.
No. And I'm like, is this bad parenting? Don't know. Right now, I don't care. Keep the whiskey flowing.
What the hell is wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Random. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I pretty much I use my phone constantly, like everybody else does. And recently, I had got a phone that's pretty nice. It's a 5G. There's no coronavirus sound waves coming from it or nothing. And I use it so much that I just happen to be holding it correctly to where when I hit my elbow on the end of the truck, it dropped and hit the ground and shattered completely. Now, mind you, it's got Gorilla Glass, so it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have fell and dropped and shattered like it did. And I don't understand how it's so thick that it shattered. Well, I can't get a phone until Monday, so I'm sitting here using it and cutting my fingers open while I'm doing it.
Oh,
so, but
is this like quitting smoking? Like there's like, dude, just wait until Monday. Like no chance.
Well, it's just I'm waiting for, because I still have a credit on the phone and all that, so it's just waiting for it to be paid completely off from the company. So when that happens, I'm probably going to get that S22, you know, the Galaxy S22 or something. It's a new one. I guess it says that it's unbreakable.
That is not true of anything.
It's a weird thing when you lose your phone or you need to get your phone replaced, your phone dies, whatever.
Right.
You're like, oh no, I don't know what to do. But at the same time, the 2 or 3 days that go by where you don't have the phone, the more you get into it, the more you start enjoying that lifestyle.
Right, because the only stressful thing about not having your phone is what you think you might be missing by not having your phone.
Right.
And in the end, nothing.
And then when you get your phone, you set it up, you realize, I really didn't miss anything important.
Right. The 15 text messages that you missed, it's all just benign crap.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it depends on who it is. Like, if I didn't have my phone for a weekend, I'd survive. It'd be fine.
Sure.
But, like, my mom lost her for 2 days, right? And I was like, you need the phone.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know where it was?
Where?
In her car.
I was in her house.
Of
or
course
in her
it was.
apartment. Yeah.
Of course.
Does she still have a landline phone?
No.
Okay, so she couldn't call it and try to find it.
Right, that was the big issue.
So were you trying to call it for her so that, well, I guess you couldn't really talk to her.
Right, I couldn't. I didn't. So then finally I was just like, it's been like a day and a half.
Did you reach out to your brother to see like she's like,
right? Reached out to my brother and my sister, and she was like, "Yeah." She says she lost it. She had the lady from the leasing office call my sister and be like, "Hey, I just lost the phone," and I was like, "God damn it! I know it's somewhere in there."
Mm-hmm.
Right, but you try not to be angry.
You don't want to say that,
but right, of course. And then 2 days later, "Hey, yeah, I found it. It was here." And I was like,
"It was under the mail."
He was literally like on top of something, and it's just like, look, if you get up to do something, you don't have to take it with you.
Right.
Like, as soon as I get home, like, my phone sits on the table.
Right, exactly.
If it rings, I'll hear it.
All right, Miles, you brought up the landline. Say she did have a landline. Say you had a landline, you lose your cell phone, you got your landline. Who could you call?
Well, I could call myself. I could call my own phone number.
Call my
the problem
phone.
is that I know for a fact because it's me. Ted has taught me to have the ringer turned off.
Right.
So I wouldn't be able to hear the damn thing anyway. You know what I mean?
My ringer's always off.
I keep it off
God,
because
that's so. Mike and I were talking about it yesterday because I couldn't get my phone was like sticking. I couldn't get it to go on vibrate, and I was like, God, I hate ringers. And Mike was like, Yeah, and I honestly I can't tell you the last time I had my ringer. It's on vibrate all the time.
Mm-hmm. I don't have my ringer on. If I see it light up, I know someone's calling. But even if I had a landline, like other than I don't know anyone's number.
I could call my best friend growing up. His old number. I could call my
buddy. Yeah.
I don't know. There's nobody there, but I know the number.
I remember the number on the off chance that he inherited his parents' house or they're still alive. Like, I know I haven't spoken to you in 40 years, but can you do me a solid and have Devin, well, he wouldn't know anyone's numbers either. That's the, if you know the landline.
I could call, I know Bernie's cell phone because he was one of the first people to get one.
All right.
And I could call my dad and my Aunt Barbara.
That's what I mean.
I'd have to look in the phone book.
Now you have to go find one.
What the hell's wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Gary. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, my bitches.
Hola.
So, gentlemen, in the next 4 weeks, I am closing my divorce, having a shoulder replaced, dental work, and an ass surgery on the same day, and I close on a piece of property in Montana.
Wait. You're doing ass and dental surgery on the same day?
Dental first.
What are they doing?
Okay, yeah.
What are they doing? What are they doing to your backside?
Well, let's see. I'm on my third get your stuff checked out, and apparently when I sneeze and cough, I need Mantex back there or something.
All right. Okay, so there's yeah, you all right.
And what dental work are you getting done?
Does just some inclusions, small. Nothing, right?
So you waited to get divorced where you fix the teeth. I like it.
So
like,
are you?
now I want to look.
Sounds like to me you're just getting everything tuned up to just head out of town.
Everything up.
So is there a home on this property, or is it just property?
Oh yeah, it's God's country. I'll miss you guys. I'll miss Seattle. I just can't deal with the traffic and the peeps.
Okay. And it's got a lot of both.
You're just right. You're never going to get laid again? Is that the way you're looking at this?
You know what? At this point, I don't care. Fishing and hunting, I'll be happy.
All right. There you go. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that.
Wait, what age are you? I want to know, how old am I when I'm like, I don't care anymore. You can't hold this over me.
It's just a couple years older than you gentlemen. I'm 57.
Okay. Right. 4 more years.
Now, are you like unofficially retiring, or are you going to still work a little bit?
Yeah, unofficial, maybe official. I'm hurt. I'm done.
Okay.
What part of Montana?
Right between the big three. I can't. I don't want to divulge that.
Oh, why? Because it's a secret. You don't want people from Seattle moving there,
or you can't remember the name.
Damn right.
Or you just don't want your wife. Right. Or you don't know where your wife to know where you're going.
Oh no, she knows where I'm going. It's all easy peasy. That's the easiest part of this whole thing.
Really? All right. Well, good.
How long were you married?
24.
24 years. And at the very
24
end,
years, 5 kids.
And when you're about ready to retire, you've had 5 kids, and you said, you know what? Time for me to get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir.
Were the kids surprised, or were they like, yeah, we knew this was coming?
No, they've seen it coming for a few years now.
Okay.
Okay, well, you sound happy.
Yeah.
You do, man. You sound like a man.
Maybe watch.
Like I said, I will miss you guys.
I was just saying, you can turn off Yellowstone once in a while. Like, I've been to Montana. Like, it's still plenty of room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you can still listen to us on the Odyssey app. So if you got your phone, you got Wi-Fi, man, it's not a big deal. You can listen to us anywhere you go in the country. So it's not...
I feel like Montana and Wi-Fi might be dicey depending where
that is a good point. That is a
great
very good point.
Like every time they brag, like T-Mobile right now, it's their big ad, and they'll show you how much more 5G coverage they have to Verizon right now. They put up that map. There's always the same gaps.
Mm-hmm.
They cover most of the country, but I swear, one of those gaps where it's like, yeah, we don't have 5G, don't. I'm pretty sure it sits like right over Montana.
My mom's in her 70s, and to get out of the town that she's in, there is a 2-hour just blank spot with no cell phone service.
Mm-hmm.
So it just drives my sister crazy because she's worried about her driving in the snow.
And those are right.
Yeah, those 2 hours, man. She's just like, call me as soon as you get to Charleston. It's one of those things, like just making sure she's okay and it's weird because when I get out of the airport, man, you're driving down the road, you have and it's just chewing up looking for anything. So your battery starts draining, kind of, because it's looking for any kind of service. By the time you get there, you're like, my phone does not work. It does not work in this town.
They should be able to do something where you, take the map of the U.S., right, especially the lower 48. Because your point, touch West Virginia so that your phone knows I'm in a place that does not, generally speaking, have full coverage. Stop looking. Stop wasting the battery.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they've got like Bluegrass Mobile or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you buy the phone at a drugstore. What the hell's wrong with you right now? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, fellas. How's it going?
Hola.
So I have a theory on why it's the Gout. It's like the Ohio State University. It's so great.
Right, the Gout.
We don't say the. It's the.
That's
the
true.
Gout. It's the Gout. It's and it's awful.
He's trying to put a positive spin on his head.
There is no positive besides
The
whatever
Gout.
you ate.
No, the pain is so great.
Oh, I follow what you're saying. Right,
sir. You obviously have never had gout or the
No,
gout.
I have it right now as we speak.
Oh, damn it!
Do you drink cherry juice?
No, I try the lemon water.
Oh, I'm telling you, Cherry Bundy.
Does it have to be cherry, like pure cherry, or can it be the concentrate?
It's just supposed to be. I'm pretty sure tart. You want to get cherry juice,
so like not juicy juice or anything like
right?
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
But you
gotta
can
be in glass, right?
Sometimes too, right? Because you're not supposed to have alcohol when you have it. So sometimes you mix a little cherry juice with seltzer. It's like you're having a cocktail.
Oh yeah. For now, I got the little orange bottle cocktail right here.
What is your trigger for gout?
I want to say it's beer, seafood, and colas, sodas.
Oh, soda too, huh?
I'm pretty sure soda is one of the things that can get you. It's like high amounts of sugar.
I was gonna say, I think anything too sugar.
How many times have you had to deal with the gout?
Right, to where it's debilitating, like disability. You know the words. Not working.
Debilitating, yes.
Yeah. Probably about, this will be like the third time, I think.
And how old are you?
And that's 29.
Okay, so you
and I'm guessing somebody in your family, like your dad or somebody, already gets it.
My dad's a diabetic, so I mean that's kind of like hand in hand, right?
Yeah, I mean I'm with you. Like everybody.
So is it hereditary?
It's hereditary, but diet is a huge part of it.
So diabetes and the
diet.
gout. There's
Well, sugar. I mean, he was saying like if too much sugar causes gout, you can see you might also have diabetic problems. Something else to look forward to, Ted.
I know.
Good times.
But just call it the diabetes.
Yeah, I'm trying to stick with just the blood pressure and gout.
Return of Who Sucks Less coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.